Monday Night Football. Let's get after it. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Ben, aka Cash Cake, back with another NFL Prizepicks video. I got two plays I really like and then two plays I'm kind of on the fence with. We got some weather tonight, which kind of makes things a little bit more difficult. We're going to talk about all four of them. I'll start with two of the plays that I'm kind of on the fence with, kind of give you my research, my reasoning, see if you want to play those. And then the last two I really do like, and we'll dive into those as well. But hey, if you don't have that PrizePicks account, you want to get access to our tools and all that stuff, you get a free month if you don't have a PrizePicks account. You can use that promo code CashCake and get 100% deposit match up to $100. And then follow the free offer link in our Daily Edge Sports website, and you get a free month of our content that we have out there, and any other site that's out there as well. If you want to sign up and check out what we're about, we have a free offer. Again, everything's in the link in the description below. Talks about it, pretty easy. But hey, I'll shut up. Let's talk some NFL. All right, PrizePicks desktop is up here, and like I said, Monday Night Football, and we got some weather. Should have some heavy rain in this storm. I actually like the under in this game. It's been moving down that way, but it should clear up, I think, towards as the game progresses, but the heavy rain's going to really cause some issues, I think, here. Don't try to overreact with it. But I think it can help out a few different projections that we're kind of looking at and seeing what we want to take. So let's take the ones that I was talking about that I'm kind of on the fence with. First one here, Diggs, going Stefon Diggs. He should have Sauce Gardner following this dude around everywhere, right? So with Sauce on him, there's a few I think we can kind of look at in terms of, plays that I kind of like. And one that I kind of like here is looking at Stefon Diggs under 6 receptions. Now, Sauce came into the league last year, went up twice against the Bills. And in those two games, Stefon Diggs went 5 for 10 and 3 for 5. And now we get a game where there's going to be a little bit of rain, might be hard to throw the ball a little bit more. I'll take the under on the receptions here. Again, this one I'm a little bit, it always makes me nervous taking a stud receiver like this under receptions. But, at the 6 mark, put in the weather a little bit, take a stud like Sauce, following that dude around. I'll take the under on 6 receptions here. The other one, again, it makes me a little bit nervous because of the weather and everything going on. But we'll talk about him as well. And I think we're going to go Wilson here. Garrett Wilson on the other side. I like the fantasy score here, 15.5. I think Aaron Rodgers gets the ball out super fast. I think they'll find ways to get him the ball in catches and space. So I don't mind taking a shot at this 15.5. Again, the weather kind of worries me. But I'm always going to, the offensive guy here in terms of, I think they'll find ways to get him in space. And I'll always take the offensive guy over the defensive guy in terms of once he gets the ball in his hands, because he knows where he's going. He knows where he's going. The defensive guy doesn't. So, again, it's one of more of the leans I'm looking at. Not an official play. The last two are the ones I'm really going to play pretty heavily, but not these two right here are kind of ones that I'm on the fence with. I think I prefer the Diggs one a little bit more than this Wilson one, but I thought I would mention it. Let's talk about the two plays that I do like, though. And one, Josh Allen. I actually got two plays for Josh Allen that I do like here. And the first play, rush yards. Now, if we look what he did against the Jets last year, he ended up going 5 for 63. That was a 2021 season, but it was in January. 5 for 63, 9 for 86, and then 10 for 47. We get the weather a little bit here. I think he's going to run a little bit more. I really do. Had a couple rushing touchdowns against the Jets last two games, 1 and 2. And those were back on November and December. I think we're going to see something similar here where he decides to take the ball. We got a close spread. Wouldn't surprise me if he puts up 50 to 60 rushing yards here. I like taking the over on the 37.5 rush yards. And then the other one that I do like, probably maybe even a little bit more, but I like this as well. Rush attempts, 7. Again, he last two games put up 9 and 10 rush attempts. The one before that, in January 9th, 2022, went 5 for 63 in that game. Bills ended up winning 27-10. And then he went 2 for 3 yards back in 2021, but they crushed him 45-17 that game. And then if we go back even before that in 2020 season, 11 for 61, 14 for 57. Again, with the weather a little bit, I think he's going to rush a little bit more. I do like the rush attempts or over rush yards, one of the two, depending on what you want to look at. I think I would just mix and match these, maybe take the rush attempts in one, take the yards in one. And that's kind of where I'm looking at. And then the other one I kind of like here is a combo play. And that's going to Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook. I don't know what they're going to do with them in terms of workload wise, but in a game like this is kind of sloppy. If they get down in the red zone, I like this rush and receive touchdowns because they, catch one out of the backfield, pound it up the middle. Doesn't matter who's in there. One of these guys is going to get this touchdown. And I do like this taking more than a half touchdown here for Breece Hall or Dalvin Cook. So, I like that play quite a bit. Again, there's a ton of stuff out here, but it's a game I don't want to go super heavy on, just with the weather a little bit, right? Like I tend to worry, what's going to happen. How heavy is that rain going to affect these guys? Like I said, I'm kind of lower on Diggs overall. If you want to look at some of these, combos that they have for reception yards, they kind of pull these up for games, not just today's game, but they'll pull up like Justin Jefferson against Philly here at 165.5. Maybe I like taking lower than this because I don't think Diggs goes off. Something like that. I don't mind looking at taking an under on. But overall, I think I'm going to stick to just a few plays in this game, and these two are probably my favorite so far. I'm not sure I want to go heavy on this game here. With the weather going on. I was looking at fantasy score. Nothing really absolutely stood out to me. There was one I was looking at. I didn't know if I loved it or not. And it was looking at receiving yards on the Buffalo side. James Cook, 14.5. He should be a little bit more involved in this offense. And I don't mind looking at the 14.5, more than 14.5 reception yards. But again, it's one of those I'm on the line with. I'd have more. I guess I would play this more if I was doing a 6-man or something, where I'm a little bit more confident in these plays with Josh Allen with, again, the rush attempts or the yards. I think that's where I'm going to kind of lean a little bit. I don't love to always take the touchdown projections, but in a game like this, I don't mind taking a shot at them on a lower scoring game, or if they get it down in the end zone, I think they're going to run it. I don't mind taking a chance at something like this. But again, overall, I'll probably play pretty light on this game, and then get loaded up for the rest of the week. So with that, again, appreciate you guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll keep knocking these out for you. Again, went 3-0 the second video I went, and I believe I went 1-1 in the first video. I got to go back and see who I recommended in that game. But I think it was 1-1 in that one. I don't think Higbee got there, but yeah, we'll have to go back and watch that video. But overall, let's just keep chugging along. Again, appreciate you guys. Like always, see you on the flip side. Deuces.